What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, well, the 2 billion Dec-B for DEC proposal is now live, or vouchers. So this is proposal number 17. It looks like it'll be active for 7 days, and we already have a very interesting divide. It's only 67%, which means that it will technically pass, but the threshold is 66%. So it is right there at the border. Now, we have only had 81 million votes, and if we go to the most recent completes, these are all over 200 million votes that have popped in. But, you know, we haven't had a proposal since, wow, November 10th. It has been a minute. So, again, I think we're only about a third of the way through the amount of votes that will probably come in, or at least SPS staked. And then if we go to the total SPS staked, it's about 471 million. Now, there was a last minute change to this. So if you haven't voted, or even if you did and you're going in and considering things for this vote, just keep in mind they announced this on the official Discord channel, as well as updated the actual posting. But this Dec-B will now be soulbound. It will not be traded. And I actually think that should make things a little bit easier for the team. They don't have to set up tokens across the board. This is just going to be something that will be tied to your account and you can use it. Now, here's the thing. I didn't vote in that little mini vote that they had, which I think was a fantastic idea. So shout out to Matt for putting that together. It was like a little less than 24-hour vote from when the town hall ended yesterday to this morning, just to see how many people would vote. It's almost like a little proxy or small sample size type of vote on the post. Now, here's the thing. I wonder if the fact that it is no longer tradable, or aka soulbound, is going to hurt the proposal's viability, because I would think that most people were for it. I know that there were a lot of people that were against the idea, but, you know, in looking at this, again, I'm not trying to call anybody specifically out, but I am trying to see which accounts are against it, and I would love to know the reasons why, and more importantly, if they would change their minds if the Dec-B was able to be tradable, because I think what this does is cut out a lot of the arbitrage opportunities, and it only creates an option for people to actually go in. They won't be able to go in and essentially just hold it in their account for the time being. Now, again, I like it in this format. I liked it in the old format too. I was going to vote yes either way, so it doesn't really matter to me. But for those of you who were on the fence, I just want to know, is the soulbound aspect of it, is that something that is changing your mind, or has changed your mind, and will make you vote for it? And more importantly, I want to know if you were somebody that was actually for it, but is now against it because you don't like the soulbound nature of the Dec-B. Either way, you know, I think it's going to do, hopefully, wonders in terms of reducing the DEC supply. I know it's also going to reduce the voucher supply, and I think we've seen a little bit of a price jump in vouchers overall. Yeah, vouchers are up 10% on the day. DEC is up slightly on the day as well. But again, I want to see, you know, I'm the type of person that would love to see not 2 billion Dec-B. I would love to see 6 billion Dec-B. I want us to run through this entire supply. So I do hope that it is not only passed and proposed, not proposed, but passed as a proposal. I hope that once it's implemented, it is actually quite successful, and we get people who want to invest in this game long term and are willing to take the discount that's being offered now and hold on to it for the future things that come. Again, I look to what are the immediate use cases, because land to me is like a 2024 thing, right? And I'm not even trying to like throw shade or be negative or pessimistic. I'm just saying, like, we know that there's been delays. If it ends up happening in 2023, awesome. I only have 2 plots, so it doesn't really impact me very much. But guild alliances, other promo cards that were mentioned, I mean, all these different things I think could be fantastic use cases for Dec-B, and I do think that they can be here within the first 3 months, 6 months of the year. So in that way, I am very much looking to, I'm very much hoping that we can burn as much DEC as possible, and then with this new Soulbound DEC, have use cases for it right away. Oh, land potions, forgot about land potions. But again, I'm feeling really optimistic about this, but I know that sometimes I can be in my own bubble, and I want to make sure that I'm trying to get as much of a broad perspective as possible. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Now that this thing is live, how are you voting for it or against it? Is there something that you would change within the proposal at this point in time? And again, keep in mind that there was a last minute change with it now becoming Soulbound. So again, with that being the case, I'm just curious if there's anybody here, significant SPS holder or not, that would vote for it if it were not Soulbound. But this is something, the Soulbound issue was something that people were talking about for a while and saying that this is just going to be another token that's just traded and blah, blah, blah. And I get it. You weren't wrong. But here is the team taking, something from the community, taking feedback from the community and creating it so that it's Soulbound and it won't become this extra token floating around that just gets arbitraged away. This is just going to be an opportunity to burn DEC, to burn vouchers, to invest long-term in the game's future and in your account's future, more specifically, if it is Soulbound. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I will catch you all in the next video, and I will see you around the game. Take care.